What's up guys, it's Windowsent here and I'm bringing you my first Digimon trading card game deck. And I'm playing blue as you can see. And so far I've bought 2 of each starter deck and 1 of the promo pack. But don't worry, I'm gonna show you how this build would look with just 2 starter decks if you don't have the promo pack. But first, let's get to the build I'm currently using. So for Tunamon, I think he was called, the Digitama. For Gomamon, 4 starter deck Gabumon, 1 of the Bearmon, Cubmon, 1 promo Gabumon and 1 promo Gomamon and 1 promo Agumon. He's the only non-blue here. 4 Grizzlymon, 4 Garurumon, 3 Ikakumon, 4 Weregarurumon, 4 Zudomon, 4 Metal Garurumon and 4 Plesiomon. And then lastly 3, is it Nail Claw or Nail Crusher or something like that? I'm sorry, I don't remember the name, we'll go over the effect soon. And 4 Cocytus Breath and 4 Matt as a Tamer. Now, if I wouldn't be playing the promos, these 3, I would change the Gabumon and Gomamon for just 2 more Bearmons, I think it's the name. And the Agumon would be a 4th Ikakumon to get more champions. So, yeah, anyways, I've been using this against the other starter decks, and also my brother's been playing a proxy deck where he uses cards from the booster sets and the starter decks, so he's been doing Omegamon, he's doing control decks, all kinds of stuff, and so far this has been my favorite build from just the starter decks and 1 promo pack, but as I said, those 3 cards right here can be switched up for these. Anyways, let's put these aside and I'll go over what each card does. We have the Tunamon that has an inheritable skill, so I hope you all know what that does. If not, you can go watch some YouTubers' videos who explain the rules. I haven't made one, maybe I will. We'll see. So anyways, inheritable skill. When this Digimon battles with an opponent's Digimon that has no evolution source, gain 1000 DP until end of turn. Gomamon, just a vanilla with the most adorable art ever. Gabumon, inheritable skill. When this Digimon attacks, choose one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon and remove the bottom evolution source from it. 1 vanilla. I prefer Gomamon over this because essentially you just wanna play them on the board for as cheap memory cost as possible. So 2 is better than 3. You don't really attack much with these, and if you do, you have to be prepared that they'll die from a security check. Gabumon, on play, you get to remove the bottom evolution source from one of your opponent's Digimon. Gomamon, security skill. No, I mean, evolution source skill. When one of your opponent's evolution sources is removed, you gain 1 in memory. Agumon, this is on play. Destroy one of your opponent's Digimon with 3000 or less. Can get rid of stuff like the booster set 1000 blocker, or in general just, rookies. So it's a nice card to, save for later. This is just the blocker, so it can block an attack, and you have to pay 2 memory to attack with it. Garurumon, inheritable skill. When attacking, remove the bottom source from one of your opponent's Digimon. Ikakumon, vanilla. Weregarurumon, inheritable skill. When attacking and your opponent has a Digimon with no evolution source, security attack +1. Zudomon. When digivolving, remove the bottom 2 evolution sources, from your opponent's Digimon. Metal Garurumon, When it attacks, you can stand it once per turn, or ready it. Well, anyways, like, you attack and you can untap it, ready it, stand it. Depending on what game you've played, you may use different terminology. And then he can attack again. And a vanilla Plesiomon, I love the art. It's so adorable, or beautiful, or great. And then this card, which I don't remember the name, Nail Claw Crusher or something along those lines, I think. Main ability, choose one of your Digimon and then choose one of their evolution sources to summon to your field. And the security skill is just use this card's main ability. Cocytus Breath, choose one of your opponent's Digimon, put it to their hand. The security skill is use its main ability. And Matt, I think is his name. When your turn starts, if your opponent has a Digimon with no evolution source, gain 1 memory. Security skill, play this card. So, this deck, well, you don't have a lot to go on when you only use the main deck, but like the only cards that I haven't used are these two. I'll go over them quickly. 0 mana, gain 1 memory. Security skill, I think is gain 2, I'm not 100% sure. I don't like this one because I don't want 1 memory to take up a space in my hand, and you don't play cards for only for the security skill, which could hinder your opponent, but still I think as of now it still takes too much space. I don't think 1 memory is worth a whole card. Then we have this one that can make your you can choose an opponent's Digimon and it cannot block or attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. Security skill, I think it's the same, but it can't attack or block until the end of your next turn. Don't like it either. Oh, a Digimon that doesn't have evolution sources, by the way, for both effects. I don't really like it. I like to play control with my Digimons, my blockers, my attacks, and, well, basically Cocytus Breath, but I don't rely on that. Instead of this, I think this is a bit too slow and situational, even though you get to control the evolution sources a lot. I would advise not playing this, but I haven't tried it too much, so you can go on and try and tell me if you have better success with it and find some good plays. But at this point, this is the build I'm rocking with. I really like it. And as I said, those can be replaced by these 3. Only reason I'm playing the promos over these, or not the only reason, but they're, of course they're shiny and all that, but Gabumon is nice because you can evolve him for free draw, or you can pay 4 to remove an evolution source. You can draw or remove. It's nice, you have the choice. Gomamon, you can play it or evolve it for, you can play it for 3, evolve it for free. And it has a different evolution skill, so it's better than a vanilla, basically, because you don't really do anything with rookies other than evolve them. You can attack with them, but as I said, then you have to expect them to die, so the numbers don't really matter, just the costs and the skills. And that's why this one is good. 2 mana, even though it's a vanilla. The Agumon is just here, like, it's a card I keep in hand until I feel like I get value from playing it. It's just you get a body on the field and you get to destroy something. You won't be able to evolve it, but you'll get to attack it. Yes, it's gonna die most likely from the security, but that's what you do with it. The Agumon breaks a monster and then sacrifices itself for a security, essentially, like basically. And so that's it. Yeah, if you want to count 4 Digitama, because we don't have anyone else than Tsudamon yet, even though we got a, no, Trunamon, I think. I don't remember anymore. But still, we got a new blue one revealed, but I'm not gonna get stuck talking about that one. So yeah, 4 Digitama. 11, right? No, 12 rookies. But if you would be playing with only the starter decks, and I would switch the promos, it would be 11 rookies. I have 11 champions. It works well. Then again, if I wouldn't be playing the promo cards, I would have 12. That would be fine. That would work well. 8. Hold on. After champion, it's ultimate. Yes. 8 ultimates. It's a good number. I haven't really clogged much. And even when I clog, this deck finds ways to play around that. And 8 megas as well. 8 and 8 is fine. It works very well. I've been happy so far. 3 of these because I tend to evolve a lot. And sometimes, since my champion lineup looks like this, I'll use this card to get this out from the evolution source. Or I could get a Zudomon out from the evolution source. Those are like the most common target for me. Sometimes Ikakumon. On rare occasions it could be a Weregarurumon. Weregarurumon, I'm sorry. Cocytus Breath, good card. Bounces, the sources go to the graveyard, discard pile, whatever. Matt, people don't know if it's a good card or not. It's been so good for me. Like, my favorite scenario is like when you have 2 of them, you easily get 2 extra memory. That's an extra Gomamon, that's an extra attack, an extra Digimon that can evolve. But the most essential is like an extra attack, especially if you're in the like mid or late game. Getting more small guys to fill up the board is amazing. So yeah, basically quite the control deck. Doesn't rush too much, but can rush in mid or late game with the help of Matt, depending on what you have in your hand. But still, it really depends on what you play against and stuff like that. So anyways, that's my deck profile. Hope you guys liked it. I'll just clean these up from here. Put them on the side. And, damn it. Just kind of show you a little overview. That's what it looks like. So hope you guys liked it. Please tell me your experiences. What you like and what you've been playing, what you've maybe proxied or played with the real cards, what you're looking forward to in the game. I really love it. I had the most intense, longest game with my brother, and we're just like giving each other small amounts of security and waiting for the one of us to like go greedy and use a lot and see how that changed the game. And it was so we both had around 10 cards in our hands, and it was so even. I had 5 Digimon on my field. He had 2, but he was still in the lead because I knew he had better cards at the time than me. I knew what kind of deck he was playing, so his cards were worth more in late game than mine. There's so much to this game, and it's so amazing, and I'm just blown away by how much fun it is. And especially that one game that I was just quickly describing, how much adrenaline it pumped into me. I was